Hello everyone, welcome back to the Celebrity Issue channel. Now we will discuss about Steve Wright was remembered by many of his co-stars last month following his heartbreaking death aged 69. Amongst the flood of tributes, the much-loved broadcaster was referred to as a legend, a master of his craft, and a radio genius, who was dedicated to the job and always took time out to help others. Let's check it out. Steve Wright's final words to fired BBC co-star as he speaks out on Rough Ride. Hughie Morgan, 55, host of BBC Radio 6, thought back on the advice Steve had previously given him and added, "I know all too well about his kindness," in an exclusive interview with express.co.uk. Hughie stated of Steve, "I miss that dude, they kind of treated him a little roughly as well, but that's the nature of the game," after being fired from his role on BBC Radio 2 during the COVID pandemic. Spending time with a man in that field, who was perhaps among the greatest ever, was quite cool. Up until April 2021, Hughie was the host of BBC Radio 2's early morning Saturday broadcast. The presenter stated he was replaced after being dismissed despite receiving great ratings, and is still on BBC Radio 6. During the pandemic, Radio 2 had to implement changes to simplify the schedule, and the 4 to 6 a.m. Saturday morning slot was replaced by archive documentary slots, a spokeswoman for the network subsequently stated. Hughie claimed that while taping his Radio 2 show on Friday nights, he became close to Steve. "It was really cool. Tony Blackburn entered the studio after me, and Steve Wright would be wrapping up the live portion of his show around the time I was done." After joining the station in the 1970s, Steve hosted several shows for BBC Radio 1 and Radio 2 for more than 40 years. Regarding Steve's passing, BBC Director General Tim Davies stated, "We are all extremely saddened to learn of this tragic development at the BBC. Over many years, Steve was a significant part of so many of our lives as a broadcaster. He was absolutely great, he was the epitome of professionalism, he had a strong sense of connection with his listeners and was passionate about the radio medium." This received his MBE for services to radio in the New Year's Honours List, which was a just reward. Nobody was more enthusiastic about making audiences smile than them. They cherished him greatly. "We shall truly miss Steve and are thinking about his family." Okay guys, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. See you next video.